They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Panthers, next on EA Sports.
And we welcome our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson makes his return to the NFL gridiron this season after holding out for the entirety of 2021 and being traded from Houston. The Cleveland Browns, they made a big investment not only to bring him in, but to give him by far the most guaranteed money in NFL history. If Watson remains the same player he was in Houston, though, a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of the game's biggest playmakers, it may finally solve a decades-long search for Cleveland's franchise quarterback.
First play, Watson to the air. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On first down, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Watson on play action. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Panthers ready to go here as they take the field on offense, led by a 3rd-round rookie out of Mississippi, Matt Corral.
Carolina resisted taking a quarterback 6th overall this year, but they were quick to trade up and nab Matt Corral when he slipped to the 3rd round. This is someone who plays the game fearlessly and with a lot of heart and has one of the higher ceilings in his class. He showed that ceiling his final year at Ole Miss, leading him to just a 3rd 10-win season in the last 40 years.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Corral. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short. The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted an immediate impact player for their offense in the 1st round, and they got him. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, it may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
A first down throw here for Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Corral on 2nd down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Corral, another throw coming. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he had... the 45. On first down, Corral. He's got the connection to Moore. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air again. Here's Corral. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Oh, he pulls over it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. First down. Here's Corral with it. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's hard to believe with all of his production that Amari Cooper keeps changing teams, but no matter where he goes, he just continues to produce. 3 years in Oakland, traded. 3 years in Dallas, traded again, this time to the Cleveland Browns. And now with the Browns here, he produces a first down, coming up a career-best 8 touchdowns in 2021.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Chubb running right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll put the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Corral. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, Corral. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action Week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Corral to throw once again. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Corral. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Corral. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. half is winding down, and the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start in the NFC, a division matchup pitting New Orleans against Atlanta. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Corral on first down. He's got a man, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Corral. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Corral. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They get it that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw on 2nd and 6, Corral. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't even.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be...
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 24, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, it's Watson. That one caught by Felton. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Watson now to throw. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And again, it's Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Browns! Robbie Anderson, 29 yards. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, it's Corral. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Corral takes a shotgun snap. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Corral with it, first down here. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and run. Here's Hubbard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window